now, Kerncast 23.
Good morning, Kern County. That storm that we saw yesterday that was so active for many of our communities has now moved off to the east, leaving behind several inches of snow for our mountain communities, a couple feet up at our highest elevations above those communities, and even some measurable rain here on the valley floor. Now up above my head, you can see that we do have some school delays. There is a 2-hour snow and ice delay for the Tehachapi area, and of course El Tejon School District is closed for the day, so go ahead and enjoy that snow day, kids, because several locations down to the south got the most snowfall. As we take a look from our Delano Chamber of Commerce camera, still very dark, still definitely very cold. The clouds are starting to break up a little bit. We are still seeing a little bit of precipitation down to the south of us, so that cold air is still sticking around. We're 5 degrees cooler than we were at this time yesterday. Currently in Bakersfield at 44 degrees. That humidity at 79% with just a calm wind now. But there will be some breezy conditions continuing in our deserts today. And then ahead of a storm that'll be moving to the north of us tomorrow, expect it to get a little windy into the mountains and deserts yet again. As for yesterday, it was cold, 55 degrees, our average climbing up to about 66. So we were well below that for the day. Today, with that cold air that's sticking around, we're only talking about getting in the upper 50s. But don't worry, for those of you who like it warm, later on this weekend, we are talking about a return of the 70s and all of that beautiful sunshine. Up to the north, we do have some beautiful systems moving into Washington, a little bit of rain into Northern California, but what we're watching is all of that cold, unsettled air. You can see the patchy stuff really starting to spin into California at this hour. Still some precipitation left with this system, some rain down in San Diego, but you can tell the bulk of it now moved off well off to the east. So here's a slideshow for you of all the weather photos that we got in from our weather watchers. This first one sent in by A. Throne of Pine Mountain Club, showing you the several inches of snow starting to stack up on his deck. This by John Delmos of Lebec. This was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is what you were seeing as that storm really started hitting and everything started piling up. This one sent in by Sandy Young of Stallion Springs, looking out over the snow falling on the beautiful trees there. And I love that she already had several inches piling up on her balcony. This sent in by Tina Larson of Tehachapi, also showing that real thick snow falling over the trees. This by Mimi Whitney of Tehachapi, showing all the snow on her fruit trees. But of course the fruit trees like it cold. This by Blank Confer of Tehachapi. No barbecuing for you, unfortunately, yesterday. It was just too cold. This by Laura Almaraz of Frazier Park. Some cars not stuck in the snow there, but definitely going to need to four-wheel it out. And then this last one by Tanya George of Golden Hills. I love that flag there. Please send me any of your weather photos to Elena@KERO.com. Now here's our storm report showing you Taft got 1900s, Porterville 1300s, and of course Bakersfield just 600s, but we'll take it. It's measurable. Up in the mountains, 4 inches for Golden Hills, more than 3 inches for Frazier Park, and Lebec, you got 2 inches there. Again, several feet in our highest elevations. Thankfully, your air quality is still in the good range there, so please burn cleanly. Your allergies, though, still high, 7.6 in the medium range. Up to the north, we're talking 50s for many locations, 30s into Yosemite. Down along the central coast, 50s for all locations there, with some sunshine down south, and the sun in the lower 60s for Anaheim and Los Angeles. We'll spin through this quickly because we've already touched on it. Only in the 50s here for the valley. Up in the mountains, 50s for Kernville, but 40s for the rest of the Kern River Valley. Only 40 degrees into Tehachapi. And out into eastern Kern County, remember, it'll be breezy, and you're only talking the 50s as well. So taking a look ahead, you can see we have a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. That system coming in tomorrow night looks like it'll stay to the north of us. Then this weekend, 70s and sunny, positively pleasant. In the Kern River Valley, 40s today. By this weekend, you'll see sunshine. And into the mountains, 40s today, but back in those 60s by Sunday.
All right, looking very good. Thank you.